No one did it like Ronaldo. Champions League moments that defined an era. Crown fire. The nights that changed European football forever. There are great players. There are legends. And then, there are eras. The Champions League has existed for decades. It has seen icons, dynasties, miracles. But for over a decade, one name echoed louder than the anthem itself. When the lights dimmed, when the music played, when Europe held its breath, Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just participate. He dominated. Stay until the end, because this is not just about goals. This is about how one player reshaped the biggest competition in football. Chapter 1. The Champions League before Ronaldo's reign. Before Ronaldo became synonymous with Champions League dominance, the tournament belonged to clubs. Teams were remembered, managers were praised, systems were studied, players mattered, but no single player defined an era. That changed in the late 2000s. Chapter 2. Manchester United, the first European crown. Cristiano Ronaldo's early years in Europe were about transformation. From a flashy winger to a complete attacker, his performances in Manchester United's Champions League campaigns showed something new. He wasn't afraid of the spotlight. He wanted it. When United lifted the trophy in 2008, Ronaldo wasn't just a contributor. He was a statement. Europe had seen the future. Chapter 3. Real Madrid, where history was demanded. When Ronaldo joined Real Madrid, expectations weren't high. They were historic. Madrid's obsession with the Champions League meant only one thing: deliver in Europe. And Ronaldo didn't hesitate. He turned Madrid's European hunger into dominance. Chapter 4. Record-breaking nights. There were matches where Ronaldo scored once. There were matches where he scored twice. And then there were nights where he scored 3, or more. But it wasn't just quantity. It was timing. Knockout stages, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. When pressure rose, his numbers did too. Chapter 5. The Knockout King. Champions League knockout football is unforgiving. One bad game ends everything. Ronaldo thrived here. He didn't just score in knockouts. He overwhelmed them. Multiple seasons, multiple opponents, same result. His consistency under elimination pressure defined the era. Chapter 6. The header that silenced Europe. There are goals. And then there are moments frozen in time. One of Ronaldo's most iconic Champions League moments came from the air. A leap. A pause in gravity. A header that defied logic. It wasn't just a goal. It was a reminder. He could dominate in any way required. Chapter 7. Hat-tricks when it mattered most. Hat-tricks in the Champions League group stage are impressive. Hat-tricks in knockout stages are legendary. Ronaldo delivered them. Against elite defenses. Against organized systems. Under impossible pressure. No one did it like him. Chapter 8. The mentality of a European emperor. What separates Ronaldo from others in Europe? Mentality. He approached Champions League nights differently. Extra focus. Extra intensity. Extra hunger. It wasn't another match. It was destiny. Chapter 9. The 4 Champions League titles in 5 years. Real Madrid's dominance between 2014 and 2018 will always be discussed. But within that dominance was one constant: Cristiano Ronaldo's impact. Top scorer. Clutch goals. Decisive performances. 4 titles in 5 seasons. No one led that era more clearly. Chapter 10. Goals that changed finals. Finals are pressure incarnate. Many players disappear. Ronaldo scored. He didn't always need spectacular finishes. He needed impact. And in finals, impact defines legacy. Chapter 11. The Juventus statement. When Ronaldo left Real Madrid, critics wondered, was it the system? Was it the team? Then came Juventus. Different league. Different teammates. Same Champions League influence. He proved the era was never about the badge. It was about him. Chapter 12. Longevity at the highest level. The Champions League evolves constantly. Younger stars emerge. Tactics change. Defenses improve. And yet, Ronaldo adapted every time. Winger. Inside forward. Central striker. Different roles. Same dominance. Chapter 13. The numbers that tell the story. While this article focuses on emotion and moments, the statistics reinforce the narrative. Record goal tallies. Record knockout goals. Record appearances at elite level. But numbers alone don't define an era. Moments do. And Ronaldo owned them. Chapter 14. The fear factor. Opponents didn't just prepare tactically. They prepared psychologically. Facing Ronaldo in the Champions League meant extra marking, defensive caution, nervous energy. And even then, it wasn't enough. Chapter 15. The late goals that broke hearts. After the 80th minute, when legs were tired and belief wavered, Ronaldo intensified. Late goals in Europe carry different weight. They break stadiums, silence commentators, rewrite narratives. He delivered many. Chapter 16. Why the anthem felt different. For some players, the Champions League anthem is ceremonial. For Ronaldo, it was fuel. You could see it. The focus, the posture, the anticipation. He didn't just hear the music. He absorbed it. Chapter 17. Age never took the edge away. As he moved into his 30s, many expected decline. Instead, he improved positioning, refined movement, maximized efficiency. Experience enhanced him. And Europe felt it. Chapter 18. Defining an era means surviving competition. Ronaldo's Champions League reign wasn't uncontested. Other stars emerged. Other legends rose. But over a sustained period, no one matched his consistency in decisive European moments. That sustained dominance defines an era. Chapter 19. The emotional legacy. When fans remember the 2010s Champions League seasons, certain images come first. Ronaldo celebrating under floodlights. Ronaldo rising above defenders. Ronaldo completing hat tricks. Ronaldo deciding knockout ties. Those images define the decade. Chapter 20. Why no one did it like Ronaldo is not an opinion. It's not about preference. It's about impact. Over multiple seasons, across different teams, under immense pressure. He delivered. Repeatedly. Consistently. Decisively. That level of European dominance is rare. That's why the phrase fits. Final chapter. When the era became his. Football evolves. New stars rise. New records fall. But some periods in history are permanently stamped with one name. For the Champions League in the modern era. That name is Cristiano Ronaldo. He didn't just score. He didn't just win. He defined nights. He shaped narratives. He turned the biggest stage into his arena. And that is why, when fans talk about Champions League history, one truth echoes louder than the anthem. No one did it like Ronaldo. Crown Fire Goat Soccer Ball. If you love Champions League nights. If you've witnessed Ronaldo dominate Europe. If you believe eras are defined by moments. Right finger subscribe for more legendary football documentaries. Right finger like if Ronaldo owned the Champions League in your opinion. Right finger comment the single greatest European moment of his career. Crown Fire. Because football changes. Stars rise and fall. But some eras belong to one name. Cristiano Ronaldo. Goat Soccer Ball Fire.